Headquarters.
All right, now on immigration, the Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid raising eyebrows with his latest effort on immigration reform. He's the Nevada Democrat locked in a tight race with Sharon Angle right now, pushing to include an amnesty proposal in a defense funding bill. It's called the DREAM Act. It would help young people in the U.S. illegally here eventually become citizens if they attend college or join the military. What about that idea? Republican Congressman Bilbray out of California is chairman of the Immigration Reform Caucus, and welcome back to America's Newsroom. What's wrong with that idea?
Bill, it's absolutely absurd. I mean, you know, I count Harry Reid as a family friend, but I can't believe that he's even considering tagging an amnesty bill onto a military funding bill while our men and women are fighting and dying in Afghanistan. And after what just happened, where 72 illegals were slaughtered in Mexico, and he would tie this in and entice people to come here illegally after all that we've seen in the last few months.
Well,
I just
what
can't
do you think
believe Harry
about,
can allow that to happen.
But the essence of his idea, these aren't deadbeats, that they would be contributing to American society, be through the military or through education.
No, what he's doing is he's finding a way, trying to find a way to sneak in another amnesty proposal. If this is such a great idea, why doesn't he offer that to anybody who's willing to come here and go to college? He's not willing to do that. He's willing to create an enticement for people to break the law, come here illegally, and then get special consideration. And that's the kind of enticement that brings people across the border illegally, and they end up getting caught in situations like we saw in Mexico, where 72 of them were slaughtered. And, you know, Harry's contributing to the problem by creating an attractive nuisance by even talking about this, and then to tag it onto the spending bill for our men and women in harm's way in Afghanistan is absolutely absurd.
I understand your point
politics
on
at its
that.
worst.
And the violence in Mexico, it's awful, and we've been reporting on that here. But these are people who would have to enter the country younger than the age of 16. They'd have to be here for a minimum of 5 years. It's not like they would just come across the border now. Harry Reid says he has given up on comprehensive immigration reform. Have you?
I think that we can do a true e-verification, something that works, that Democrats and Republicans knows works. We ought to take care of that and go to the source of the problem, and that is stop hiring people to come here illegally, and let's stop giving them benefits. That's why Harry's proposal is sending a message for more people to come, because America, according to Harry Reid, is now going to give special consideration to those illegally here, when he's not willing to make the same consideration for those who have been waiting patiently, play by the rules. And that's what's essential. He needs to go down in Latin America and go around the world, talk to the people who are considering coming here one way or the other, and then ask them, does the fact that the leader of the Senate is announcing that he's going to now reward those who bring their children here illegally, or should we say, no, there's one way to come here, and that is legally. If you come here legally, we'll embrace you. But if you come here illegally, we're not going to reward you.
I have 10 seconds here, and I apologize on the time crunch. A lot to talk about from last night. It's called the DREAM Act. Given the current composition of Congress, could this pass?
I think the DREAM Act is a nightmare, and I think that it won't pass. I think that moderate Democrats who join on in the caucus with me will say that's the last thing the American people want to do right now, especially what just happened with the killings in Mexico. We got to stop sending these mixed signals, and Harry is sending a mixed signal.
Bilbray from California on the Hill today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Bill.
All right.